Don thinks he's funny. He's playing 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton this morning. Good sense of humor at 5:35, baby. I was contemplating if I put all the cat food outside this early, the darn raccoons will think I'm trying to feed them. It's still dark out there. It is. It's dark. I want to whine. Yep, that's right, guys. It's back to dark early feeding. Good morning. What time is sunrise?
Sunrise is at 6:27 a.m.
Oh, she shows us a nice picture of what a sunrise looks like now. Isn't that kind? Kitty, what do you think of this morning wake up? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Hey, Kiki. Midnight thinks it's a good thing.
Gives me another chance to get another meal in, Mom.
That's right, because when I come home at 8 o'clock, they're likely to be ready. Day one. 6:25 and we're heading to the door. Love you, buddy. You have a great first day at school. Make mama proud. Okay. I know you will. Hey, Tuxie. Well, I was coming out the door expecting to see Ruby. Don's been outside for 10 or 15 minutes. He must be wiping her down in the garage. There comes the car door. I did remind him to be extra careful of the kitty cats this morning because, you know, we've changed our routine and we just need to be extra careful. Yeah, I think he was just wiping her down in the garage where the air conditioning is. Thank you, Donnie. Bye. Don says he's gonna try to run.
No, there's no try. I may not complete my run. I'm gonna run.
He's never not completed it, and all the time I've known him has he took off and not completed his run. So
first time for everything.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Well, see, this way you get your run out of the way this morning. Then this afternoon, if you're feeling froggy, you can go out in the wheel again.
Yeah, actually, the best thing about getting the run over this quick is that I can squeeze in my morning nap.
Yeah, it's going to be 91 today. Yeah. Love you.
Love you too. Y'all be careful.
Bye.
Bye.
Just to prove we're starting out at 6:30. We're not late. There's a little bit of color in the sky this morning, but it's also kind of smoggy if you ask me. It's not super pretty today. Johnny and I were trying to figure out if there's low clouds or pollution or just extra moisture this morning trying to burn off. We're not sure. We've seen prettier. Wow. The skyline is looking unremarkable this morning, just like we left it the end of May. And Johnny notes that the crane is still there. That building's going to be under construction for a while. They've done some paving here while we were gone for the summer. Wow, check it out, Johnny. New paving. It is 7:08 a.m. That may be a record. Well, you have a great day, buddy.
You too, Mom.
All right, bye-bye. I'll see you this afternoon. I'll have to look up when the traditional calendar schools start back. It wasn't today. So a lot of the Wake County buses still aren't running, meaning that traffic was pretty smooth. I don't know. It's about a week off, and they should be back also, maybe the 16th. I don't know. I'll look it up. Wow, they don't start until Monday the 27th. So basically the Monday before Labor Day for us. Yeah. So the teachers are back on the 16th. That's why I had the 16th in my head for teacher work days, but the students aren't back till the 27th. Well, everybody goes to school the same number of days, pretty much the same number of hours, whether they start early or end early. So Johnny gets out, you know, 2 or 3 weeks before they do. That's why he started back 2 or 3 weeks early. Again, his schedule is lining up with the local area colleges like Wake Tech and NC State. So, yeah, that's why their schedule is a little different. I thought I'd cut across on Tryon Road on my way home over to Yates Mill and see if the park was open. They usually are open if it's good daylight out, so I'm hoping that they open the gates at 7 versus opening the gates at 8 because it's 7:30 right now. Anyway, this was a mistake because traffic is backed up over to Lake Wheeler, something horrible, and I'm just basically sitting here. So note to self, if I want to go to Yates Mill in the morning, this is not the way to get there. Well, after a 15-minute wait in traffic, the park was closed. It's only 7:40 a.m. and they must not open until 8 today. So, bummer. There's not really any way to wait there. If you can't get into the parking lot, you kind of just got to move on. So, yeah, I'm not going to get to do that walk today. I was really feeling energetic and wanting to do the mile walk around the mill pond, but not happening. Since I couldn't walk at Yates Mill, I'm back at Walmart in the air conditioning, which, considering how humid and sticky it is out here, is probably for the better. Well, the empty garden center pretty much says it all about summer, you know, starting to come to a close. They were getting ready for inventory in there, so it was a little busy. Lots of clearance, lots of changeover with the seasons, so it was a lot of employees working in there this morning, but it was cool. Well, I came out to get in Ruby and both screens were dark. The driver's dash came on, but the center console hasn't, so let me try to reboot it. I still have the door open and I had not put my foot on the brake and I held it for a really long time and it didn't come on. So let me go ahead and start the car. Yeah, I got that systems are powering message now. That's nice. My experience was with that message is that the middle screen never comes on no matter how long you wait. So again, I'm gonna try yeah, I'm gonna try the scroll wheel again. So I kept my foot on the brake the whole time this time, and yeah, it did what I would have expected it to do, rebooting. This hasn't happened for 30 to 45 days. It's been a while, so it's not concerning, just costing me an extra 3 or 4 minutes to do the reboot here before I pull out of the garage. I don't want to back out without my camera, and so the camera's back on. Backup camera's back on now. It's clouded up here, and even though the chance of rain is only 40%, I think today, there are some showers near downtown Raleigh, and I guess there's a chance I'm gonna get wet. Hopefully not. Yeah. So we just watched YouTubes and hung out, and I'm not feeling exhausted yet. Give it a few days of sleep deprivation, but so far so good today. I'm really on my game today. I've done some dinner prep. I've gotten started on today's video. Yeah, I'm expecting parent homework from school today. Usually there are emergency contact information cards to fill out and forms to sign for lab classes and the internet use of bring your own device agreements, and yeah, I'm expecting some homework tonight. Yuck. I knew it was a real go get Johnny day when Dawn reminded me I needed to turn on my daily alarm that I have set just in case I'm either asleep or in the middle of something that it's time to go get Johnny, so I don't get distracted. So yeah, that kind of made it real. The 1:10 alarm is set. Today's progress. Well, I've got Johnny, and he's been telling me about his day. Sounds like everything went okay for you, bud. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, he assures me that the amount of homework for me is not too much, and I'm glad about that. Couple emergency contact forms. Doesn't sound like it's the big packet that I've had in prior years, so I'm glad about that. Traffic around the school was kind of brutal. there was a car parked near the entrance to the school parking lot, and all the cars trying to turn in for carpool had to swing out to go around that car. And then some people not realizing they shouldn't turn left in the afternoons, they're supposed to turn right. And so hopefully it'll be smoother in a few days, or I can remember to come 5 minutes later or something, because it was a little hectic down there. I realized just how much I didn't miss downtown Raleigh traffic, but it wasn't too bad. And we did drive through a little bit of rain on the road, but not too much rain, just a little drizzle, so Ruby didn't get too wet. Can't guarantee she didn't get splattered on though.
So today I was talking to JB, my brother. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, JB. And we got on the subject of chargers and things like that, because we're getting, you know, the Model 3's coming. And I had told him that thanks to our great viewers through the referral program, we have gotten 2
high-powered wall chargers.
High-power wall connectors, chargers, right. And that I'm going to do this retractable thing, but that's not for today. So since I have 2 chargers, I've decided to install one of them temporarily to replace the UMC. You probably remember I used to have the UMC, and then I would run it across here,
right,
and all that stuff. So I got a I had bought a 6-gauge 50 amp NEMA 1450 cord. It's for a stove, and I wired it into the high power wall connector. So I'm going to temporarily just plug it into the NEMA 1450 and run the cord.
Yeah, it'll be pretty sitting on the wall.
Right, it'll be pretty. And who knows, then this fall when it gets cool, I'll run conduit and all that other stuff I've got to do to get the charger on the other side of the garage, the other charger on the other side of the garage. And when I do that, this one is going to move up and have a retractable cord. So it won't be here. Hopefully, we won't be talking about this time next year.
Ooh, as soon as it's cool, I think I might have something to say.
Yeah, Marianne, she usually keeps me on task.
Well, the thing of it is we need to clean the garage.
Yeah, we got to clean the garage.
And so there's going to be several days of cleaning involved before installing. And that's really, besides the heat, that's the next hiccup. But
right. It's a major problem, the heat. That is correct.
All right, well, I'm going to let you focus, and I'll get another picture of it after you get it on the wall.
That's good. Thank you, sweet pea.
Hi. Are you my good boy? You are a good boy. Yes, yeah. This is a good boy. A good boy. This is a site I have not missed. Poor Johnny doing homework. Yep. He's working on some math review. Yep. Good job, buddy. I wanted to leave 5 minutes early for Taekwondo, and we're leaving 5 minutes late for Taekwondo. Nobody's fault but mine. We'll be okay. At least I'm dropping him off at the door. Don asked me to stop and get him some cable ties, and since I've already been in Walmart today, I thought I'd go into Home Depot this time. Little different walk, different garden center. Cool, they've got shrimp plants today. See how the little flower resembles a shrimp? Pretty neat. He said 8-inch. I think these will fit the bill. I was in and out of there pretty quick. No good clearance plants, so I didn't hang out in the garden center too long, and it's kind of windy, so not really good flower picture taking. No butterflies either.
Well, we got the nice pretty Elon.
So does this green, like it goes up when it's charging?
Yeah, it throbs when it charges. Yeah, So I tied the cord here. Took that screw out, put a clamp on that, and I'm going to cable tie this cable to that. This cable is so thick it will not.
It won't fit in the J channel that you did for the UMC, huh?
Right. So I was very concerned. Here, let's go over here on this end. It'll be easier. I was very concerned that the this metal might cut the cable, so I went and cut some plastic pipe, and I'm gonna cable tie that, and maybe not that far.
I see. You put a little protector over top of
Right.
the official cord.
I'm gonna do something like that, and that way the cable will be resting on that black plastic pipe, and I'll cable tie that in place, and I'll cable tie it every foot
Sure.
or so, and that way it won't be all saggy. Right now, like I said, I didn't have.
Right. I went to buy cable ties.
I ran out of the right size cable ties, and so Mary Ann did me a favor and we got it. So I'm just, you know, she's gonna go pick up Johnny. Probably by the time she gets home, I'll have it all cable tied up, and you can see the final. And maybe we can even show Ruby plugging in.
Sounds
also, this cable is way
thicker.
Twice
Yeah, it's heavy.
heavy. So I'm a little worried about our 3D printed thing. It does seem to grip it pretty well, but it, you know, this cable's just so heavy now. If you kind of bump it, maybe once this thing limbers up a little bit, you know, when it
It's
gets
sort of
hot.
stiff right now.
Yeah,
Yep,
sort
yep.
of. Yeah, but once it gets, you know, starts getting a little warm, it'll kind of relax.
I'm ready to test.
Way cool, buddy. So when's testing?
I'll have to check.
Must be coming up this weekend or next weekend. Way cool. I'm jealous. So here we are out running a serious cell again. It's got dangerous winds and hail, but I think we're gonna make it to the house before that gets here. Oh, there was lightning. We need to go. 113 miles today. That's a school day for you. We're gonna plug her in, record that we plugged her in, make sure it works, and then we're gonna unplug her till the storm passes. It's
Right.
still just a few miles to the west of us.
Yeah, and I've got all my.
Oh, you do. It looks
Cable
nice and
tie.
neat now.
We got the
Yep, nice
rubber,
and neat.
so it doesn't cut the cable. That gives it's plenty strong, and the top of this metal track is flat. It's not quite as flat as the bottom, but it's about a ½ inch. So the cable sit up there really nice. I like that better than trying to make it kind of bulge out on the J channel. It just won't go down in that groove. So I didn't even bother to try. I liked it up on top better. And I put another one of these black plastic things on the
Other end.
Yeah, so she should work.
All right.
So let's see what she does. Oh, that's encouraging. Oh, that's encouraging too.
Yep, it says charge scheduled.
Right.
I'll click start charging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, start charging.
And we'll, like you said, we'll unplug her. Now we've got it set for 30, and we can go up to a maximum of 40. And it is green and it's flashing. We'd have to bump her up to 40 down there. So if you want to
Yeah, I see where it says 30. So you want me to bump
Yeah,
it up
just
to
bump it
40?
up. Yeah, you have to like, here you go. Alright, that's the max. See, now it's going to go up 40 of 40.
I do see that now.
And the miles per hour is going to climb up to about 24 miles. It's, you know, it's kind of like an average.
Happy. Yep, just like you said, it's kind of throbbing down. Looks good. Just goes to show you, the radar can make you think you're going to have some severe weather any second and still not get it. The storm split in half and the part headed for us dissipated. So it never even rained here. But I'll take it. We heard thunder rumbling off in the distance. When the 9 p.m. is Ruby charging alarm goes off, we'll go out and plug her in.